Okay, here are some tones that will help you tune your guitar. You have 6 strings. The topmost string, or the thickest string, the string that is closest to the top of the guitar, is the 6th string, and so you number them from the bottom up. The first is on the bottom. It's a very small wire string. On up through the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and the 6th strings. The 6th, 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings are all called wound strings because they not only have a core wire, but there's also each wire or string is wound or wrapped with an encircling long piece of wire that gives them a special quality. So we'll start with a tone for the E string, which is the 6th string. It plays the E note when it is plucked without holding down any frets on the neck. Plays the E note, a very low E, and as you listen to this, if you need to back up the disc to the place where it plays, it'll play through 3 different tonings, and you'll be able to either tighten using the key on the end of the neck of your guitar, tighten it to make it higher or lower, and practice listening to the pitch of the note for that string so that you can match it. You want to pick that string with your guitar pick so that it makes the exact same tonal pitch that you hear on this disc. Here is the way the E note, or the E string, the 6th string, sounds when you pluck it. Alright, the next string is the 5th string. It is the A string. It is a wound string just below the 6th string. And as you pluck it, turn the key on the end of the neck either to loosen or tighten the string so that it will match this exact tone. Okay, very good. Now, the next string is the 4th string. It is the string that plays the note D. The D string played open. And tune your 4th string to match this tone exactly. Now for the tuning of the 3rd string. The 3rd string is the G string. It is the last of the wound strings. Tighten or loosen the 3rd string on your guitar to match this tone exactly. Now for the tuning of the 2nd string. The 2nd string plays the B note. It is the B string. So listen very carefully to these 3 tones and tune your 2nd string to sound in a match with this pitch. Now for tuning the 1st string. We've moved from 6th now to 1st. The 1st string is the E string. The E string plays the E note at this pitch. All right, you now have tuned all 6 strings. It may seem odd to have to tune the guitar continually, but even though the strings are made of steel wire, they still stretch. And also the gears that compose the keys, which tighten and loosen the tension on the strings, they also slip or slide. Also, the shape of the body of your guitar changes with atmospheric pressure, with humidity and moisture in the air, according to the temperature. So all of these things, when you take a guitar outside and bring it back inside, vice versa, when you're playing out of doors at a campfire or something of that nature, all of these things have an effect on the tune of your guitar. Also, just simply leaning the guitar up against a wall or laying it down on a surface causes it often to rest on the keys, which control the tension of the strings, and sometimes just simply bumping the keys cause them to turn. And there's just any number of reasons that the strings stretch. Just simply playing them and putting pressure on the strings by pressing the strings down the frets causes the strings to stretch. So tuning is going to be something that you do all of your musical life with your guitar. You will need to not only be in tune, your guitar with all of its strings will need to be in tune with itself, but you'll also have to be in tune with others with whom you're playing, so that you can all be on the right page or in the right key. Now, I've just given you all that you need tonally to tune to what is called standard pitch. Every instrument in the world that plays professionally or even on the amateur level play at standard pitch. Trumpets, violins, cellos, tubas, any kind of musical instruments, they tune to not only to each other in the band or in the group, but they are tuned to standard pitch. And so that is universal. All the birds that God created and all the tones in the world, people who are making music are really not creating new notes or new tones or pitches. They are playing in the same keys and tones and pitches that are a part of nature, and even the stars sing on key. So there are a variety of ways you can tune using the keys of a piano. The E, A, D, G, B, and E notes on the piano can serve as tones for you to tune your guitar. Also, you might purchase a tuning fork or a pitch pipe that makes a tone for you to tune your guitar with. So as you continue to tune your guitar, you may listen to this time and again. Since it is digitally recorded, then you won't have to worry about it changing pitch. When you play it on your CD player or on your computer, it will be the same every time. You may need to use it several times during your practice sessions, certainly every day before you start practicing your lessons. The very first thing you'll always need to do is tune your guitar. The very first thing we will always do at the beginning of our classes as we study the guitar together is to tune to standard pitch and to make sure that we are all tuned together. Well, good luck, and soon you'll be able to learn more about listening for the tune of your guitar and knowing and understanding when you are in tune and especially when you're out of tune.